Right, friends, I'm going to do a fish pie. So the first thing I've done, I've just made some dry mashed potato. This is just 6 average sized potatoes. I've obviously boiled it and mashed it. I've not put anything in there just yet. I just put 1.5 pints of milk onto boil. I'm after just before it gets to the boil, I'm going to put 2 nice cod loins in, and we'll go with it from that point. Right, friends, so we're just getting to a nice temperature of the milk. It's just starting to boil, so you can see these are good thick bits of cod loin. I'm just going to drop those 2 in. So they're going to take a bit longer than this piece of salmon, so I reckon I'm going to boil these, poach these cod loins for about 4 minutes. So I'll give it 1 or 2 minutes before I put the piece of salmon in. Right, so 1 or 2 minutes have gone by, so now I'll just pop the salmon in. The reason I put the salmon in after is because that takes obviously less time to cook. Right, back on with the lid, another couple of minutes, and then I'll take them out and we'll make the sauce. Right, friends, so the fish is poached. Grab all of that, please, Jack. It's had about 4 or 5 minutes at most. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour the milk that we poached the fish into a measuring jug. There we go. We'll save that to make the sauce. And the fish, which should be, I don't know if you can use the term al dente to fish, but it should be quite firm still, because it's hardly had any time. Yeah, it's looking good, looking really good. And this piece of salmon, oh yeah, beautiful. Right, so now what I'm going to do, don't matter about this stuff that's still in the pan. What I'm going to do is grab 1 ounce or 2 of butter, just gauge it as we go. It's actually Bertolli overall spread, but what we're doing, we're making a roux, which is the base of all sauces. So I'll just turn that down. Turn it off the heat. Right, son. Yeah, you got about maybe 2 ounces of butter there. Or Bertolli as it is. Real time cooking, I love it. So just melt down the butter. Then you want to get some plain flour. And whisk it in. Whisking all the time. And this is the base of all sauces. Well, someone can tell me in the comments I'm wrong, but I'm not really bothered. You know what you're doing? That's what we do.
Okay.
What? No, I said someone can if you want. A bit more. Like that, just get that. A bit more flour. I can't give you a quantity of the flour, I'm afraid. I don't really measure things when I do it myself. I just make it up as I go along, you might have guessed. Right, there we go. So, now what we want to do, start pouring the milk in. You might not use all the milk, and mix it in. You can see straight away that the milk is becoming very thick. It's because it's turned into a proper sauce. Look at that, beautiful. That's actually beautiful. Right, back in with milk, a bit more. Can you catch that? Can you see it properly? It was thickening up. The more heat you give it, the more rapid it will sort of thicken. Just take it off the heat. A little bit more milk in. I reckon that's about enough. Right, so into that I'm going to put about 3 ounces of cheddar cheese. It's cheddar cheese, grated of course. About 3 ounces of cheddar cheese. Yeah, about there. So we've just made a lovely fresh fish cheese sauce. That's what we do, because I'm nearly on to Alzheimer's. I ain't really bothered. Right, there you go. So there's the cheese sauce done. We'll knock that down to minimum heat. I'll just leave that for a second. Right, so mashed potato. Jackie? So earlier on, we'd already made the mashed potato. I'm going to put into that about half a teaspoon. That's enough. About half a teaspoon. I'm going to mash that little bit of this sauce in, about that much. Just to loosen the mash up. Ignore the bits flying all over the place. Alright, Jack, back over here. What I want to do, get the fish, and it should, as you can see, look, it's still al dente. It's like opaque in the middle, the salmon, which is what you want. You don't want it flaking into nothing. The reason I've used cod loin is because it flakes into these beautiful large flakes. Real-time cooking. This video might end up being quite long, but I ain't really bothered. If anyone wants to watch it, watch it. If you don't, that's okay. This is going to be really good, Jack. This is just for me and Jack, this pie. Bit of salmon mixed in. Oh yeah, Jack, what do you think?
Good.
Yeah, good lad. Oh, it feels good too. And put the rest of the cod in. Wow, now that's a good fishy pie. Right, so onto that. Excuse me. Right, I'm going to pour this cheese sauce. It's about perfect. Right, now onto there. This is optional. Obviously, all of it's optional. I've got just a few raw queenie scallops, which I'm just going to throw in. The reason I put them in raw, if you cook them first, by the time the mashed potatoes cooked, they'll just end up like rubber, so you just want to put them in as they are. So the leftover cheese sauce. Normally I would put the cheese sauce into the mash after I've poured it on, but I just got a bit ahead of myself earlier. And you don't want to put too much in either, because it will absorb a lot of the sauce that's in the pie. That'll do. Right. Jackie back. Good lad. Let's get a fork and a spoon, and let's put the mash on top. Friend, sorry, Jackie pressed the dreaded button on top of the crappy Samsung, which stops you filming. Right, so what you want to do, just get little spoonfuls and just arrange it on top of your pie. It says that last segment was about 6 minutes long, so we'll just pause it. At this point, I'm just going to put the tatty on as I am now, and then I'll dress it up. So just stop it now, Jack, please. Right, friends, so we've put all of the potato on. Now what you want to do, get your fork and just, you can use your spoon at first to do this, just to smooth it over a bit. We just smooth it over. And all the time, as you're putting pressure on it, of course, the potato's getting pushed into that cheesy sauce, which is why you don't make it too runny at the start. We're spreading out now. Yeah, we're getting there, that's good. This could be a long video, friends, I hope you don't mind. Right, there we go, we're about there. So then, it's up to you, you can let your artistic part flow, just do what you want. Basically, the point of going over it with a fork at this point, as it bakes, it obviously gives it ridges, which allows more and more crispy bits to form, and that's just obviously adds to the flavour and the texture and all the rest of it. Nice crispy bits, we'll love it. So there you go. Right, now the leftover bit of cheese that I had, about another ½ ounce or so, just sprinkle it on top. There we go, beautiful. Lovely. I might just put a bit more cheese on that in a second, but... Right, friends, so... I'm just, well, here. Just going to let the oven get to temperature, and then we'll pop it in and bake it for about 25 minutes, and it will be good. Bye-bye, friends. Right, we're set up at about 160 degrees centigrade. In it goes. We'll have a look at that in about 20-25 minutes. Right, friends, we're cooked. It's actually been, grab all that. It's been about 40 minutes. The reason it's taken a bit longer, I've learned over the years that if I cook it at a lower temperature, what happens is all of the sauce doesn't bubble out and make a mess of it. Right, I'll meet you at the table. Right, there we go. Right, Jack. Let's move this undone. Don't say that. I'm not saying that. Right, so let's. Should we have a quarter each?
Yeah.
Let's get a knife in there and cut the crusty top. Nice. Oh man, that is a good fish pie, Jack.
Good.
Right, let's get in. This is your bit. Touch that, because that's going to be absolutely. The fly is undone. Tiffany, look away. Right. Oh man, I've just pissed it everywhere. Oh, I've spilled it everywhere. Friends, it don't matter. Right, I'm just going to turn off the camera so we can get a thumbnail. That's it. Right, friends, my advice is use a spoon to dish it up. That way, you don't spray it everywhere. Oh, get in. Lay up. Alright, get off the spoon. What can I say? No beer cans were crushed in the making of this video. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good fish pie. Jackie and I are going to enjoy this. Right, I might take a photograph of that, who knows. Thumbnails are never my thing. Videoing, filming isn't my thing. Cooking is my thing. That is a fish pie that is going to taste beautiful. One thing I will say, I didn't put any in because Jack was going to eat it. On occasion, I will put cayenne pepper in with the mix. It makes it pretty spicy, but he won't eat it. So I've just done it like this for us. Right, bye-bye, friends. I hope it was informative and fun, and I hope that you'll try it. And if not, that's okay. Bye-bye, friends.